is the view I get out the back sliding glass window in my house. This is where I've been sitting lately to make my videos. That's my yard. You know, as much as you can call it a yard anyway. I guess this is gonna be 9.5 weeks on tea. I did actually have something I want to talk. Oh yeah. Physical changes aside, I'm getting a little bit more mustache hair in here. My girlfriend pointed that out. She's like, which means I really need to get a mirror put on my kitchen sink so that I can shave. My bathroom sink doesn't work. I'm not really keen on the idea of having facial hair, so shave it off. That aside, despite having gone through several shots now, it's still like really noticeable to me when I'm getting close to the time at which my next shot should be coming up. Like today is Friday, and my next shot should be on Tuesday, and between like over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, I've been able to feel my energy levels and my libido kind of just take a nosedive. So this was something that I thought might have started to wear off in time, like as my serum testosterone levels kind of got up there from multiple injections, but it doesn't really seem to be resolving itself. So I figure I've got until November before my next appointment. That gives me plenty of time to figure out if I need to be doing my shots every week, or if the like fatigue and crash is going to be something I can work through and deal with well. I actually wanted to talk about physical transition in relation to eating disorders this week, because this is what's been on my mind for like the past week and a half. Physical transition has been one of the biggest steps I've taken towards not curing, but treating myself for having an eating disorder. I've had an eating disorder since I was 15 or 16 years old. I was very heavy, like a little bit, like, you know, getting close to 200 pounds there, and probably a bit higher than that at some point. And at some point after moving in with my mother, I decided that, hey, look at this, if I stop eating, I'm going to lose weight and everybody's going to think I'm awesome. So I did a lot of that, and it's something I still struggle with. In the process of going on testosterone over the past 9 weeks, I have gained over 20 pounds, and I've only gone up 1 pant size. And I was doing well. I had hidden my bathroom scale underneath a bunch of crap with the claws in the bathroom. I had actually not been able to find it even when I'd been looking for it. And then I did. And of course, this revelation really bothered me. You know, when you have lived for years with numbers, calories, exercise, intakes, outtakes, your weight, your body mass index, you know, all this kind of stuff constantly running through your mind at all hours of the day, getting on a scale after 2 months and being 20 pounds heavier is usually about enough to give someone a heart attack. Now, because I had noticed this wasn't, like, I wasn't suddenly a blimp, you know, like I was last time I was this weight, the logical conclusion is that I have a lot more muscle mass. Muscle weighs more than fat. It's denser, it takes up less space, but you're heavier. I'm still really struggling to deal with the fact that I'm as heavy as I am. Now, I want this muscle. I'm not going to go starve myself to get rid of muscle just so a number is smaller. I can confidently say that I've come far enough in my eating disorder that that's not... I have a little bit more logic than that. But it's still... It's difficult. Whereas before I could judge, you know, honest hunger from boredom and then, you know, decide on whether or not I was just dieting or if I was honestly starving myself, whether my exercise was reasonable or unreasonable. You know, it's reasonable to do 50 sit-ups, it's unreasonable to do 500 sit-ups. You know, I'm not abusing diet pills and laxatives. There's a lot of stuff that I grew out of, thankfully. But it really has pointed out to me how much different my body feels on testosterone. It's, to someone who lived on 600 to 800 calories a day for months at a time, it's really shocking to eat 2,000 to 2,400 calories a day and to still go to bed with your gut wrenching and hunger, like physical hunger pains. And so while I'm trying to find a way to reasonably and healthfully lose weight, it's difficult because my body doesn't react to situations in the same way it used to. A lot of the same feelings and markers that I used to look for when I was trying to figure out if I was hungry or if I was tired or if I was getting sick, a lot of those things don't apply anymore. My body just doesn't react the same to situations as it used to. So, those of you who are into holistic and homeopathic medicines and stuff can probably relate to it being kind of disorienting to not understand how your body reacts to situations anymore. And it's a lot more drastic of a change than I thought it would be. You know, you read this and that about testosterone being a powerful drug and making all these changes, and it never really occurred to me until I started trying to keep track of when I am and I'm not hungry so that I can figure out where I can, pull a little bit of calories here and there and add a little bit of exercise here and there, hoping I can slowly take a little bit of this extra weight off, and my body just doesn't act at all like it used to. So it's kind of interesting. I will say that, conclusively speaking, transitioning has gone a long, long ways towards helping cure my eating disorder. I don't starve with a passion anymore. I don't loathe my body. I'm not, no longer am I trying to destroy it because it's something that I hate. I can honestly say that I am starting to feel comfortable enough in my body that I want to take care of it. When I first decided I was going to transition, when it finally clicked, hey, look at me, I probably shouldn't entirely be a female, I started taking care of myself. I started actually showering on a regular basis, started wearing clothes that actually looked decent on me instead of just things that covered up my skin. Since starting testosterone, I have had the urge to go out and exercise rather than just eating 2 saltine crackers and doing thousands of sit-ups and push-ups. It's come a long way, but it still has a little ways longer to go.